Welcome to the Totally Honest Cooking Show. I'm Mark. Today we're doing buttermilk chicken tenders, the Totally Honest Cooking Show way. We're going to start with 2 chicken breasts in a bag. Usually I prefer thighs, but it seems like most places do breast meat for chicken fingers, so, you know, whatever. I'm going to start. I don't have a meat mallet on hand, so I'm just going to take a Cholula bottle and whack. Okay. And they're pounded flat. Now we're going to cut them into strips, right? Easy enough. Careful not to go too thin like this. This is more of a chicken fry situation, and that's okay. So I'm going to make a quick buttermilk marinade, and I'm just going to pour it right into the bag. Buttermilk is one of those liquids that goes glop, 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 which I'm sure is very healthy. I'm just kind of making this up as I go. It's sort of based by some stuff I saw online, but not really. Teaspoon of salt, 1/3 teaspoon celery salt, teaspoon Cajun seasoning, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon paprika, a few twists of freshly ground black pepper to balance out. Zip my bag up, shake my bag up. Just try to get everybody in there, right? Throw the chicken in. Then we're going to pour more buttermilk in until it's covered. Get the air out. Shake it around. I'm going to stick this in the fridge for 4 hours and then I'll be back. 5 hours later, because I got distracted, and we're ready to go. I'm going to start with 2 cups of potato starch. Potato starch, it turns out, is my favorite frying starch. Okay, with that in there, we're going to add a couple twists of freshly ground black pepper, teaspoon of salt, eyeball another 1/3 teaspoon of celery salt, another teaspoon of Cajun, 1/2 teaspoon paprika, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, add in 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of MSG for luck. My recommendation to you when you're using 1 dose of the seasoning in the brine and 1 dose in the coating is to make both batches at the same time. That way you don't forget the amount you put in or which seasonings you used. I didn't use onion powder the first time, but that's okay. Now I'm going to mix all this stuff together. Open this up. Now you could pour that out. But first, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of our brine. Then you're going to get this fork. Well, not this fork. Get your own fork. If I catch you breaking in my apartment to take my fork, we're going to fight. You're making little craggly clumps. And you're going to mix them around a little bit too. And then we're going to commence to battering. See? Easy as that. You might have to wet hand, dry hand some of it. Don't be afraid to sprinkle a little more starch in there if you feel like it needs it. Okay, in front of me we have a wok heating on medium-high heat. This is 4 cups of vegetable oil with another 2 cups of vegetable oil of a different brand that I found on the bottom shelf. And about a cup or so of oil from one of the jars of mystery. Don't try this at home, kids. I only fry in either vegetable oil or peanut oil, and the jar that I used had only been used to fry French fries once. So it's safe to do, and it won't flavor the chicken extra or anything crazy. But don't do that if you don't know what's in the jar, right? Because you might cause a problem. We're aiming for 350 degrees. We're going to fry twice, 350 degrees for the first one, and the second one will be at 400. I'll be back as soon as I get to 350. Okay, once you hit 350, you're going to start putting your chicken fingers in. Now, for the first fry, we only leave them in for a little bit till they turn golden. And that's because we don't want them to stick together. If you put everybody in at once on the first fry, you'll lose more of the coating. So, do a temperature check. Start dropping them in again. I'm going to take this opportunity to skim the pool. Now we're bringing it up to 400 degrees for our final fry. Once you hit 400, you're just going to drop all of them in at once. This goes against conventional wisdom a little bit, but I saw an episode of Mythical Kitchen once where they tested, and dropping it all in at once worked. However, if you do run out of space, then, you know, batches. And as they start looking this golden color, you're going to pull them out. Skim the pool. And once you bring it back up to 400, just drop the rest in. If you want to let those rest and whip up a side, do that. Well, that's going. I'm going to get out my old nemesis, the honey bear. Curse you, honey bear, you know what you did. Now you could mix the honey and some Dijon mustard and some mayonnaise and make a special sauce that's to die for. I just like straight up honey, but I grew up back when McDonald's, one of the primary sauces for chicken nuggets was honey, so they go really well together in my mind. Not bad. Pretty quick. Now I'm gonna go because it's like 8:30 and I'm hungry. Like, subscribe, click that little bell, tell a friend about the show where some idiot in his kitchen doesn't know what he's doing and still manages to cook. Remember, anybody can cook, including you. Bye.